Leeds International School, Form 2, Second Midterm, ICT. Chapter 10, A Global Network, from page number 164 to 179. Let's see the objectives of the lesson. Types of network, Internet and its users, history of the Internet, Internet service provider, World Wide Web, cloud storage, sharing and collaborating using Google Drive. What is a computer network? A computer network consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share resources, exchange files, or allow electronic communication. From the term computer network, you can itself understand that computer network is a combination of many computers which are linked to share resources. Computer network is connected using hardware components such as switches, routers, cables, fiber optics, or wireless signals. So remember, my dear kids, computer network is a combination of two or more computers which allows to share files, share output devices such as printers, scanners, etc., and allow electronic communication too. So remember, computer network consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share resources. Computer network is divided into four parts: PAN, Personal Area Network; LAN, Local Area Network; MAN, Metropolitan Area Network; and WAN, Wide Area Network. Now let's discuss this one by one. Personal Area Network. Personal Area Network is a computer network organized around a person. It is used for communication between devices such as phones, PDAs, printers, and laptops. Personal Area Network can be interconnected without wires to the internet, typically with a range of 10 meters. The good example of personal area network is Bluetooth. If the devices are within a range of the network, then we can share files and data between them. Local Area Network. A local area network is a computer network that is limited to a local area such as a school, office building, and laboratory. Local area networks are capable of transmitting data at very fast rates. Local area network is easy to design and maintain. The communication medium used for local area network is twisted pair and coaxial cable. Local area network is smaller than metropolitan area network. For an example, in an office, there are 5 computers. One computer is for the secretary and it has a printer attached to the computer. Now, that printer can be shared to other computers by networking. This type of networking is called local area network. Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network covers a larger area than local area network. A network that connects to office city or a neighborhood area. Metropolitan Area Network covers 5 to 50 kilometers in range. Metropolitan Area Network is designed for customers who need a high-speed connectivity. An example for Metropolitan Area Network is networking between banks in a city. Wide Area Network. Wide Area Network is a computer network that covers a wide geographical area. It can be spread across cities, countries, and continents. Wide Area Network is a combination of local area network and metropolitan area network. And remember, it is larger than local area network and metropolitan area network. The very big example for wide area network is Internet. So, now we are going to learn about your favorite topic, Internet. What is Internet? Internet is a worldwide system of interconnected networks connected to one another to form a global network. Internet is also known as a network of networks. All computers connected to the Internet can communicate and share information. Now let's see the advantages of Internet. Can access the Internet and search information on any topic. Within a millisecond, you can access the information you want. Similarly, ability to send electronic mails and perform video conferencing, which means ability to hold face-to-face meetings without having to move to a single location. Ability to chat with people all around the world. E-commerce is a business model that led firms and individuals to buy, sell, and advertise things over the Internet. Ability to play online games, watching movies, listening to songs using the help of Internet. Universities offer online courses in which the classes are conducted over the Internet. Ability to pay water bills, electricity bills, ability to operate bank accounts and book online tickets, and ability to do online shopping too. These are the advantages of Internet. Now let's discuss the history of Internet. The first workable prototype of the Internet came in late 1960s with the creation of ARPANET, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, which is funded by the US Department of Defense. In mid-1960s, during the Cold War, needed bomb-proof communication system. So, Internet was first invented for military purposes and then expanded to the purpose of communication among scientists. Now, let's see the evaluation of Internet. Firstly, Advanced Research Project Agency Network, Transmission Control Protocol, which means Internet Protocol, National Science Foundation Network, desktop computers, network upgrades, and finally Internet tools, the tools which we are using nowadays. So this is the history of Internet. Internet Service Provider. An Internet Service Provider, which is known as ISP, is a company such as Verizon, Comcast, Bright House that provide Internet access to companies, families, and even mobile users. What exactly does ISP do? In short, an ISP provides you with Internet access, usually for a fee. Without an ISP, you wouldn't be able to shop online, access social media. Connecting to Internet requires specific telecommunication networking and routing equipment. ISP allow users access to Internet that contain required equipment, enabling users to establish Internet connectivity. There are different types of Internet connections: cable Internet connection, digital subscriber line, satellite connection, and wireless connection. Some popular ISPs in India are BSNL, Airtel, Broadband, and Reliance. Now let's discuss about the World Wide Web. Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web in 1989. The World Wide Web, commonly known as a web. It is an information system where documents and other web resources are identified by the Uniform Resource Locator, which means a URL, and it may be interlinked by the hypertext and are accessible over the Internet. The web server stores the web pages. The client, which is the web browser, accesses the pages on the web server using the set of rules and protocols, which are known as HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Web browser make a request for a web page using the rule of HTTP, and web server send a web page using a rule of HTTP. Now let's discuss the terms related to World Wide Web. So the first one is web server. A web server is a computer that stores the web pages and processes the requests made by the clients. When a web server receives a request from the client, it locates the document and sends it back to the web client. Web browser is a software that lets you access and navigate the World Wide Web. It is also known as a web client. Some examples of web browsers are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Opera, and Safari. So, a web browser is a software that which you can access and navigate the World Wide Web. Web page. The pages that make up the World Wide Web are known as web pages. Web pages are created using HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, which can be accessed by the web browser. The pages may contain text, images, audio, video, and links. These links are known as hyperlinks. A hyperlink may be a text or an image, which takes you to a different page. This is an example of a web page. Now let's discuss about the Uniform Resource Locator. A Uniform Resource Locator is the address of a web page or any other resources on the World Wide Web. To access a web page, you must type the URL or any other web page on the address bar of the browser. Uniform Resource Locator is made up of three parts. The first part of the address is the protocol. The second part of the address is the name of the server, and the third part of the address is with the complete path. So the first one is protocol, second one is the name of the server, which is known as the domain, and the third one is the path. Now let's discuss about cloud storage. What is a cloud storage? A cloud storage is a service model in which data is transmitted and stored on remote storage system, where it is maintained, managed, backup, and made available to users over a network. Some examples of cloud storage are Google Drive, OneDrive, and Dropbox. Now let's discuss some advantages of cloud storage. File accessibility. Files stored in a cloud can be accessed at any time, any place when you have internet connection. Shareability and collaboration. Files stored in the cloud can be easily shared with others. Reliability. Cloud storage provides individuals and organizations with remote backups of data, so the chance of data getting lost is minimized. Reduce cost. Since the data is being maintained remotely, overall storage cost is reduced as the expenditure to purchase, manage, and maintain expensive hardware is not occurred. Now we are going to learn about how to upload and share files using Google Drive. Let's see the steps first. So the very first step is you need to type drive.google.com in the address bar. Then you need to type your username and the password of your Google account, and you will see the screen like this. Then to add on a file or a folder, you need to click on the new button. So once you click on the new button, you will see these options: folder, file upload, folder upload, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. Then you need to select the appropriate file or the folder which you need to upload. To share the file with others, you need to click on the desired file, that means the selected file, and click on share option. Then you need to type the email address of the particular person and click on send button. So this is the way to upload or share files using Google Drive. Very simple method. So my dear kids, hope you have understood the lesson. We learn about types of network, internet and its users, history of the internet, internet service provider, World Wide Web and Uniform Resource Locator, cloud storage, sharing and uploading folders and files to Google Drive. So, you can answer these questions now. We learn about internet, a global network. Thank you, my dear kids, for listening. Stay safe. Goodbye.